Ok, parfait.
Welcome to the Sikivu podcast with Rumishael Ulomi, a place where you get a chance to grow and strengthen your faith while impacting the world. Talking faith, life and work, business, leadership and theology, sharing experts, building smart relationships and serving God's kingdom. Welcome and get ready.
Ooh, listen closely now.
Every voice holds a world, a quiet universe unfolding, a sacred space where truths are heard and stories find their home. This is Sikio Sikivu.
Sikio Sikivu.
Let the journey of profound listening begin.
This is Sikio Sikivu. Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
This is Sikio Sikivu. Ooh, yeah.
Welcome back to the Sikio podcast. I'm your host, Rumishael Ulomi. We are exploring the theology of talent. Today, we address the tension every leader faces. Do we have for character and spirit, or competencies and credentials? Whether you're leading a corporation or a congregation, the answer lies in the Bezalel principle. So join me as we explore this topic.
Ooh, yeah.
Welcome to Sikio Sikivu, the listening ear for your soul, bridging your professional path with purpose and grace. Explore a kingdom mindset for leadership with Rumishael as he guides you to greatness. Understand the theology of your talent. Discovering Imago Dei in every single person.
This is Sikio Sikivu. Ooh, yeah.
Whether you're listening from your office in the city or your study at the church, I'm glad you're here. In my 10 years in HR, I have noticed a strange divide. In the corporate world, we often worship the resume, the degree, the years of experience, the technical hard skills, and we ignore the heart. In the church world, we often do the opposite. We prioritize anointing, the passion, the prayer life, and we ignore the technical gaps. But here is the truth for every professional. A great heart cannot fix a bad spreadsheet, and a great spreadsheet cannot fix a bad heart. If you're a CEO, you know that a brilliant coder with no integrity will eventually destroy your company's culture. If you are a pastor, you know that a worship leader who loves God but can't stay on the key will eventually hinder the service. We need a unified standard. I call this the Bezalel principle. In Exodus 31, God tells Moses about a man named Bezalel. He says, I filled him with the Spirit of God, with wisdom, with understanding, with knowledge, and with all kinds of skills. Notice the order. God didn't give Bezalel a spiritual feeling and tell him to figure out the goldsmithing later. He filled him with the Spirit specifically so that he could have the skills to build the tabernacle. In the marketplace, this means your anointing should show up in your work ethics. If you're a Christian accountant, your anointing is seen in your accuracy. If you're a Christian manager, your anointing is seen in your strategic wisdom. We need to stop looking at the resume as a secular document. For the kingdom professional, a resume is a record of how you have stewarded the raw talent God gave you. To the corporate leader, don't just look at where they work, look at how they grew. Did they steward their influence? To the church leader, don't lower the bar for your staff. If God called them to the work, He called them to be excellent at work. When you're recruiting, look for the intersection of the heart and the head. When you look at the heart, you look for the alignment with the mission, integrity, and teachable spirit. And when you look at the hand, which is the resume, you look for proven competency, technical mastery, and a track record of results. If you have a heart with no hand, you have a student, they need training. If you have a hand with no heart, you have a mercenary, they are just there for the paycheck. But when you find the heart and the hand together, you have a kingdom builder. My challenge for you today, whether you are in the boardroom or the pulpit, audit your expectations. Are you excusing mediocrity in your ministry because they are good persons? Or are you ignoring toxic characters in your offices because they bring in the numbers? Kingdom excellency requires both. God filled Bezalel to be the best craftsman in the desert. He wants you to be the best professional in your industry. Don't settle for half the package. Look for the Bezalel.
Thank you for listening and supporting the Sikio Sikivu with Rumishael. For more of such inspiring messages, stories, and news, visit www.sikiosikivu.com. Tune in your frequency toward God's kingdom. Be inspired, be motivated, be transformed.